Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you a scalp trade that I've got going on here. I just set the buy stop here to the top of the entry here, just to take into consideration the spread. As you can see, I've got the resistant line up top here. I took this one off. I'll put it back on, but the target's going to be at 2 to 1. And you can see why I'm going to be doing that here. When this there, so it just comes, the 2 to 1 comes just below this resistance swing here. So that's the target I'm going to hit for, or aim for. You can see the MACD here. I do have a MACD that I've got together here. It's just a normal, your regular MACD, although it's showing the 2 lines here instead of just your histogram and 1 line. So it's a little bit different, but it's green. So this is indicating that I can take this trade. Generally, when it's around the 0 line, it's good to go for a 2 to 1 ratio, which looks like it would be perfect for this situation because it'll come right up into this, or it could come right up into the resistance area here on the 5 minutes. So I'm just going to do the top-down approach and show you a couple other scripts that I've got, and also one more expert advisor that I've got in here. So the expert advisor is just the trailing EA, just because I don't have my other EA up and ready yet. So I quickly put this together to assist with the trailing. It's going to trail the green candles in buys as it's going towards its target. Just in case it doesn't hit that target, it's going to give you a bit of a better risk reward. As the candle's pushing up, it'll trail your stop to it as well. So we'll see that in action here. Also, I've got some scripts here to draw the resistance and draw support, mainly for the 1 hour, but I can give you just a quick preview on this one here. We'll delete this one, and we'll go to the resistance. As you can see here, we're starting on the main candle. As you go back, you can see that number increasing. It starts from 0 and it works its way back here. So our resistance candle that we want to plot on here is going to be 45 or 44 candles back. So then I just hit the resistance, go 44 candles back, hit OK, and there it just plotted our resistance. So this is what we're going to be targeting. You can see the buys there, so I can put in our target here and just put our stop loss just a little bit below here. Take into account the spread in case it comes crashing down. Just to quickly go over, I've got the top-down approach here. I just created these scripts quickly just to give cleaner lines, like as you can see the 1 hour here, and then the daily. So we'll go over to the daily here, and you can see how I've got the daily lines written in. It's the same thing. You just go to the current candle and head back. It's going to be 11 candles back, so I'm going to go and use the daily green. It's a green candle, and go 11, hit OK, and it draws these lines in. Just draws them right across. It's nice and clean. It also puts this up here that the daily's up, just so that when we're on the 5 minute or you're on the lower time frame, it shows what you're up here, so that both are in confluence and you know that you're able to trade that as you get signals. Then I can go to the 1 hour, and as you can see, I've already got some lines resistance up here. So the 1 hour, we are right into this one here, and then you'll see that on the 5 minute. So there's our 1 hour, 5 minute, and we will just watch as this trails here on the close. We've got a few minutes yet, so I will come back as it either hits the target or hits the stop and show you that, or I'll show you when it does the trailing here, so just before it's about to. Okay, I'm just going to pause it as we are in this trade. I just wanted to show you a couple of the scripts, also this other EA. This is going to be all within the indicator package. I can't put the main EA into the indicator package yet because it's just not ready, so that's going to probably be a little bit more time that I need to work on that and optimize it and all that fun stuff. But we'll just put this on pause and I'll come back when it hits target. Okay, so I just started the recorder again, just to see if this candle closes green. You're going to see the trailing stop move up here. with this trailing EA. So I just want to show that if we happen to get that, and it didn't on this one. So I'll come back on the next candle if we get a green candle here, just so I could show how the EA, the trailing EA will just move up the stop. Okay, so same thing. I'm just going to show you this trade here on the dollar CAD. I'm going for a short trade here. We've been kind of flat here. Our daily's down and our 1 hour's down. Our strength is down here. This trading combine, I'm not really taking into too much of account the strength meter here. We didn't get much of a hump there on the MACD, and it is kind of flat, so I am willing to take these ones as the other pairs are moving to the upside here, over here. So we'll go over, you can see our Aussie trade, we're to the long side here, waiting to see if it hits this target here. We haven't trailed anything, it's just been some blue candles here. And also our USD, we just got into a buy, and we'll just quickly use the resistance tool here. And I've got the resistance here at about 52 candles back. So we'll just go put in our resistance. This is also on the 5 minute. And you can see that the daily's up, the 1 hour's up on the euro, and that we just went green on the MACD here. So I'm going to go for a 2-to-1 risk reward. And that puts it right below our resistance here as well. And then we'll put our stop, take into account the spread, so just below the stop loss here. So these look like they're going to be pushing up here, the New Zealand, the Aussie, and the Euro. Euro's pushing not too bad there. I got the pound somewhere else. I have this one. I screwed up here and I got the pound not in here, so I'm gonna have to redo that one. I messed up my little bit of a, oh, here we go, I just had the wrong pair on there, so I'll put that back. So pound's moving up pretty nice, and so I don't mind taking the short on the USD CAD here. We're going to target 2-to-1. As you can see, we've got our 5 minute bit of resistance or support there, so we'll just put our support tool in. And we do have this area here at the main target, so if it does push down here pretty heavy, I might go to break even. But more so this spot here is 33 candles back. We'll do the support. Okay, and we're just starting to turn over as well here, so I'll leave it at the 2-to-1. That's fine. And maybe when it gets to this target range here in this little clustered area, I might move it to break even, or just do the 1-to-1 ratio. We'll see how the Aussie pans out and the Euro trade pans out, but we're pushing up there all right. I'd also like to show you guys the trailing EA as soon as it closes out here. We've got a couple more minutes, so I'll come back, I'll pause it, and then come back as it's about to trail it. Okay, so I'm just back here. We're going to be, I just want to show how this is going to trail here. You can see you've got the UFX trailing EA up top here. So I just want to show it in action. We're going to close out. This candle should close green here in about not even a minute. So we'll let that play out. And we are about to hit our target for the 1-to-1, but I would like a better ratio here, risk reward, so we're going for the 2-to-1. And nothing else really is in our way, because this is the start here to the downside. It's all red. You can see red, red, a little bit of blue here, some red, 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 and then green. And there you go. So you can see we trailed up there a bit. We're taking into account the spread from the low of this green, I could, when we hit up into this, I could move it to break even and then not worry about it too much. So it all depends on what's happening with these other trades here. Aussie's getting close. We've hit our initial target here, the 1-to-1. But I do want to head up into this area. I think we can get up there, so we'll just come back. We are going based on the 1 hour in the daily, and this is just a little lower time frame on the 5 minutes. So we'll see. We're still looking good. MACD's green. It hasn't been pushing up too heavy. There's been a lot of blue candles here, so I want to probably start thinking about this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be the 5th blue candle like this up in a row, not really doing much of anything. There's no pressure there. These blue candles indicate more or less buyers or sellers aren't really in. You've got some wicks, you got sellers here, you got buyers, so it's not really a decision-making candle. It's more indecision and more pausing and whatnot. So the pressure's just not there. So to even get out of this trade would be alright at the 1-to-1. But I am going with because we're on the higher time frames, which is better. So I'll hold that out for the 2-to-1. I am expecting a bit of a pullback from this area, so I do want to get out there. I'm not going to hold up for way up here, especially with these blue candles to the upside. So anyways, we'll hold that, and I'll come back and just show you what the other trades are looking like. The Euro USD is actually pressing up pretty nice. This is a lot stronger. Now this is the kind of stuff you want to see, not those little blue candles. But the Aussie showing here. Got a little bit of pressure to the downside here on the dollar CAD. So we'll just see, we've turned over. Our MACD's red now, so it's a little bit better confirmation. We'll just kind of hold tight, and I'll pause and come back to the trades here in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm just coming back here, show you the Aussie trade. We just hit our 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. It literally, I don't even know if the camera caught that when it came up here. It might have been took me a bit too long to get to it. So we've hit our 2-to-1 ratio. We're hitting the resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of turned over, even if we go up higher because of the daily and the 1 hour. I wouldn't be surprised if we just come down into this area and then reach up for this area. But for now, we hit our 2-to-1, which is good, and we'll just check out these other trades here. We've hit our initial target 1-to-1 here on the USD CAD. We're expecting it to come down a bit better, so we'll see. We could probably go for the 3-to-1. Just from where we are at the MACD, we are above the 0. We've literally just kind of come over, but we did go sideways there for a little bit. But because the daily's down, the 1 hour's down, we could go for a better target, but we're not going to. It's getting late where I'm at here, so generally I don't like trading the Asian session, but I want to put together some quick scalping videos showing the new scripts that I've got within the indicator package, also the trailing EA. This one, I didn't put the trailing EA on there, so we'll actually put that on right now. And then you might be able to see it start trailing down into this candle here. So let's put that on. And there you go. You can see it just kind of open it up. We've got our trailing on there now. We'll let this do its thing. It's taking into account the spread, so it's at the top of this with the spread. If we come back up, we'll get out. We did hit our initial target, and we'll just see what the Euro's doing here. Euro's almost hit our 2-to-1 here. It's coming right up into the area of resistance. As you can see, we're at a break even now, just below this candle with our spread. So we'll let that do its thing. It's getting close. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a blue here, maybe. I don't know if we've got enough. It's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, working on 5 candles to this resistance, so it might dilly-dally around before it hits that resistance, but we'll let it do its thing. And I'll just quickly pause the video as I'm running out of time to be for this video here. Okay, so I'm just paying attention. I'm showing everything as a whole here quickly. I don't have much more time here. So look at the Aussie. and the New Zealand that pushed down pretty heavy. Okay, so my video cut off, so I have to start a new one here, and then I'll just append those two together here. But as you can see, the USD CAD trade, I got out for break even here. I moved it down. The reason I moved this trade down to break even is because we started to turn around on the dollar Swiss and the dollar yen. Also look at the Aussie. Had a big push down off of where we got out here, off of this resistance. We pushed right down here, and now we've got a reversal signal candle to the downside. Obviously the daily's up, the 1 hour is up, so I wouldn't be going short on this. Plus our MACD is still green here, but I'm just going to leave that one alone because we're right up against this and bounced off of it. Pretty nice. Our euro, I just want to show you what's happening. We're going to hit, it looks like we're going to hit our 2-to-1 here, but we got the reversal too, so things were starting to look like they were turning over. That's why the dollar CAD, I moved to break even. I'd rather get out with a break even and be done with it rather than have it come back up and hit my stop. It doesn't make any sense. So I moved to break even, got out at break even. And then we got the reversal. So all I did with my stop on the euro is I moved it to where the entry would be on the short, just under that, including or taking into account the spread. And this way, that if it does break this, you got a good chance it's going to come down to the target, or back down into this area of support here. So it was good to just put it under here. If we broke that, we could come down. So I want to be out of it and lock in my profits. But if we don't break this, which has happened many times as well, and we continue to the upside because of the daily in the 1 hour. So we still never touched this resistance level yet. I do anticipate that it's going to come up there and at least tag it or come close to it right around this area. So we are close now already. We did get almost there. I think we were about one tick away from our target here. But this next one is either going to take us out or start dropping. But I'll give it a pause. We're still green on the MACD. We still got room to come up into this area of resistance. And play this out. And we look like we're heading back down on the dollar CAD Swiss and also the yen pairs, which will help our euro out to the upside. It's nice to look at all of these as a whole and keep it open like this, especially when you're in trades, rather than just leave it open like this and only watching the one pair. It's nice to see what everything's doing all at the same time. Yeah, we were pretty close. It looks like we're going to start dropping here. Look at that, one tick from it. Okay, we're dropping nice on the pound dollar here. New Zealand, Aussie. Okay, anyways, we'll let this do its thing here, and I'll pause. It looks like we're going to get taken out here, so If you guys are interested in the indicator package, everything will be in the description below to purchase it, and then I'll send it out to you. It's not very expensive per month if you think that you might be interested in this kind of trading. You're not limited to the daily 1 hour and the 5 minute for this. I will post some videos demonstrating the simulation, the simulator, using that to practice, and why I believe it's a good simulator, because you can have the different time frames all at once. So I'll do some videos up demonstrating that, and there goes our trade there on the euro. So we broke this, heading to the downside, close to that resistance. But anyways, I'll do up some videos demonstrating the simulator and also other ways you can do it. You could use the weekly and the 4 hour if you don't have a lot of time to trade. Using the weekly as a higher time frame, and then maybe take trades off of the 4 hour. Doing it similar, you can use the MACD if you like with this, like I do for the scalping system. The EA, I'm doing something different. I use the higher time frame. It just takes into account 2 time frames, the 1 hour, and that's on the YouTube channel that I have going. And I'm also only running the EA that I have on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, which is kind of the bulk of the weekly trade. So we'll see how that plays out. It would have played out better last week. I was down, but I missed the bulk of the trade last week on the Tuesday because of one of the settings I had in the EA. So I've changed that so that it'll hit that next time. So we'll see what this week brings. That EA I won't start running until tomorrow evening, late, just before the European session. Anyways, I'll have the link in the description if you're interested in these indicators and the package. As of right now, because I don't have that EA ready, I do have the UFX trailing EA that I am going to include to help trail the stops. Also, I've added in the 2 to 1, the 3 to 1. You don't have to have them in there. I'll just show you the settings here. You can put it to false if you want, but they're good to have. The strength I'm not really taking into account. I do have this on the alerts, but I'll just quickly show that as well, because in Market Watch I show all. This is the trading combine, and they only allow you to trade these pairs here, so it doesn't give you a true reading with the strength meter in the trading combine. But if you use the strength meter on a regular broker, you're going to have all the pairs within the Market Watch, and it'll be a lot cleaner and a lot more precise for the strength meter. But I'm not using that when I'm doing the scalping off the trading combine. I am just going to use the MACD and what I've demonstrated here with the daily and the 1 hour being in sync, and then have the MACD, so that I'm going with the bit of the trend on the 5 minute as well, paying attention to when it's flat or not, and also all the pairs as a whole. So nothing too complex, just the daily, the 1 hour, and the 5 minute for the scalping. Like I said, you could use the weekly and the 4 hour, or pick your own time frames that you want to use. If you think this could be helpful and you think you might want to trade this way, give it a shot. Information's in the description, and I don't have a website yet, but I will have one up and running here maybe in a couple weeks. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.